episode about extreme weather. We team up with meteorologist Chris Fawkes of BBC Weather about what's been happening and why. Also joining us is tech editor Zoe Kleinman on advances in weather predicting tools, the Climate Question's Greer Jackson, Marco Silva from BBC Verify on climate disinformation, and Myra Anubi from People Fixing the World on potential solutions.
BBC News with Danielle Yałowiecka. The US military is sending 1,500 troops to the Mexican border as the Trump administration moves swiftly to crack down on illegal immigration. These soldiers will immediately start constructing physical barriers. The Sudanese army has launched airstrikes on El Fasher, the last major city it controls in North Darfur, targeting positions held by the paramilitary RSF. Fresh fighting has erupted between Congolese forces and M23 rebels just west of Goma, the regional capital of eastern Congo. Clashes broke out in Sake at dawn, with residents reporting heavy explosions. The head of NATO says the need to increase defence spending has put the alliance in a crisis mode. Mark Rutte said member states would have to spend considerably more than the current levels of 2% of GDP. An overnight Russian attack on the southern Ukrainian city of Zaporizhia has left one person dead and several wounded, a 2-month-old baby among them. As the Israeli military continues a major operation in Jenin in the occupied West Bank for a third day, the army says it's killed 2 Palestinians behind a deadly shooting attempt. The men were responsible for an attack that killed 3 Israelis in the West Bank 2 weeks ago. China says Washington has no right to intervene in issues relating to the disputed South China Sea after the new US Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, discussed the issue with the Philippines. Hundreds of same-sex weddings have been held in Thailand after a long-awaited law recognizing equal marriage came into effect. One of Japan's best-known TV hosts has announced his retirement weeks after being accused of sexual misconduct. Before his TV career, Masahiro Nakai was part of the boy band SMAP. A newly unearthed song by Tina Turner has been released 2 years after the pop star's death. Hot For You Baby was originally recorded for her breakthrough album Private Dancer. BBC News.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 0023320060636, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, lamb shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820, or you can visit our website www.welllamb.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamb@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for star, R for radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamb.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamb@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prum Prum, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamb.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamb@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Best radio show. The best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car.
At work.
At home.
On your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie, and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show. Morning Show.
This is Starr Radio. This is
UK.
Starr Radio
UK.
This is Starr Radio
UK.
Welcome.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Okay, hello. Let me say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. I want to salute each and every one of you and welcome you to the Thursday edition of the Morning Show. Today is the 23rd day of January, the year 2025, with the time now exactly at 6 minutes to the top of the hour. So from now till exactly 12 o'clock when I bring the program to a close, yes, I'm going to be your captain. I'm going to bring you everything from archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar. And as I do say, if it's making the headline, the rest assured, we're going to be touching on it. So wherever you are, don't touch the dial. This is Starr Radio UK, and I remain yours sincerely, the one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie. This is the morning show with Archie.
Okie dokie. So if you don't know, now you know. All right then. So let me say good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy, who has done everything possible to make sure that the program comes your way. Yes, it sees to that everything is lined out nicely. and everything is going to be screaming nicely as well. Mr. Guy, good morning to you. To Mr. Olaimi, massive good morning to you, sir. Let me say good morning to all presenters on Starr Radio UK. I salute each and every one of you, present and past presenters. I salute each and every one of you. Also, let me say good morning to Mr. Francis Abedi, all the way in Ghana. All the Abedis and the Hammonds, massive good morning to you. To my sister-in-law, Rosie, I hope you are doing very well. Baby Delta, good morning. Eresi, I salute each and every one of you. Eben, good morning to you all the way in Cape Town, South Africa. And to every one of my Bishop Adeshina, Anthony Adedeji Aziz, Shamsuddin, massive good morning to you. Mr. Atakofi, all the way in Ashaman, Ghana, massive good morning to you there as well. Tosino, all the way in Moscow, the Makivas in the US, and as many of you who are tuning all across the globe listening to us, I salute each and every one of you. Once again, as a welcome, Mr. Malik Dramani Mahama. Yes, good morning to you there as well. Good morning and welcome. Welcome to the show. Well, so for the program outline, this how it's going to be. I'm going to bring you the code for the day. The weather forecast will follow suit. Then the travel update. Then we'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe, and that is known as Global Trotting. You got it. Then after which we continue from thence, where I'll be bringing you everything that you need to know, the details of the stories that we've looked at this morning. So we continue from then, and then exactly at 11:45, the lines are open for you to add your voice to the discussions. At 12 o'clock, we bring the curtains down for the end of the program. So in a gist, that's what's going to happen today. But wherever you are, don't even think of touching the dial. This is Starr Radio UK. From now, I'm going to be here. I'm going to make sure I bring you everything that you need. Yes, everything you need. I tell you, we've got it, and we're going to be bringing it your way so that you can have a lovely, jubbly day. So once again, welcome. Do me a massive favor, share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones, and invite them to like our pages as well. Reverend Emmanuel Chidi, good morning to you. Reverend Michael Esiama, massive good morning to you all. Sirs, I hope you are all doing very, very well. Okay, let's crack on. So the quote for the day says what? Be enthusiastic about the future because all successful people are. Be enthusiastic about the future because all successful people are. Because if you don't have that enthusiasm, there's a positive mindedness, let me put it that way. To even get out and say, let me venture and I'll get something out of it, will be thrown out of the window. But when you're enthusiastic, you're able to do it. So wherever you are, once again, thank you very much. Thank you very much for being with us. And I always say that a word to a wise is always enough. And I hope that it's enough for you today. Okay, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right then. Let's move on. Let's look at some of the other bits to the program. Now, the weather today seems to be much better, but in this part of the world, that's London and the southern part of England. But we're going to be having a bit of a problem, God willing, tomorrow. I'm going to say next week. But let me give you the details of what is happening here today. Now, it's going to be turning cloudy this afternoon with outbreaks of rain moving in from the west. Rain easing by evening, breezy with a risk of some brief squally gusts. Now, tonight will become dry with clear skies for a time. However, thick cloud will build in during the early hours, bringing in a band of rain from the west towards dawn. It's going to be turning windy and gusty. The top temperature is going to be 8 degrees. The lowest is going to be 5 degrees. Sunset is going to be at 16:34, and sunrise for tomorrow morning is going to 7:07 52 hours, and that will be the end of the weather forecast for you. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay. Let me take you to your travel this morning as well. Let's see what the travel is or are like wherever you are. For those of you using the underground this morning, the Mild May is experiencing severe delays and Piccadilly line part closures. That aside, all the others are running a good service. DRL, London Tram Link and London Overground, good service there. So I come your way from Starr Radio UK. Now, on the major roads in London, A3 Central London Red Routes and South Circular A205 are experiencing serious delays, and then that takes us straight to the river bus where we are. It's all good service there. London Cable Car, good service there. But when it comes to the National Rail, a couple of issues there. Now, Island Line is offering special service, and Southeastern and Southern are all experiencing minor delays. So, in a gist, that's what's happening when it comes to your travels. But let me say it this way, as we do say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you, wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your coming for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. Let's take a quick commercial break, and once we come back, we continue with taking you on Global Trotting. Stay tuned.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy. Welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to 4 minutes past the top of the hour. From now till 12 o'clock, yes, we're going to be seeing everything live and clear. Okay, so what are we going to be looking at? What is happening across the globe? Let me put it that way. So kicking off from, oh boy. That one is a new dead man. Don't you worry. I'm going to bring it your way. Going to be kicking off from... Okay, just bear with me. Good. I've got it. Okay. Now... here in the UK, so we're kicking off from the UK. Now, Southpaw killer Axel Ruda Kubana is to be sentenced for attacks. Now, what about, so is it going to get in life as life? Or is it going to be one that because he was a teenager, say he was underage, 17, when he committed the atrocity, and therefore, after some time, he's going to be let out again, and then what? Well, some are calling for life being life, but we'll be bringing it, we're looking at it very closely and be monitoring it, because now that we know there were some undercurrents of terrorism act that was going on. I don't know how they're going to be viewing it, or but wherever you are, don't touch the dial. Red danger to life warnings issued ahead of Stormy Owen, as we did say. The Prime Minister vows to curb NIMBY legal blocks on infrastructure. What are those NIMBY legal blocks on infrastructure? When people want to put up structure and they say, yeah, this is green belt, this is yellow belt, and this is whatever. Well, I think he's now trying to go on the path of Donald Trump. Drill, baby, drill. Well. What do you think about all that? It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay. EU could consider UK joining Pan-Europe custom scheme. Let's see, because with Trump taking the helm of the US as president and everything that is going on, I think a plan B always has to be on your top agenda if you're a leader and a country. That's why I've been asking myself the question, how has African leaders positioned themselves in this terrain? Or are we waiting? Nothing will happen, and then boom, and then we find ourselves in order, because our leaders, you keep on enjoying yourself, so they will not think anything about what the citizens will feel or how tough things will be for them. Okay, the funeral firm payment a slap in the face. Some of the stories: a murdered teenager's family condemned killer's parole. Well, and it's so sad. My staff classmate has died. A young boy who died, I think, yesterday or the day before yesterday. Well, we're going to be telling you more about all that as the program unfolds. Now, when it comes to other stories making the rounds, in the U.S., Trump considers sending 10,000 troops to U.S.-Mexico border. Intel now memo is saying the U.S. president has already declared a national emergency at the border as he begins his crackdown on immigration, and thousands evacuated as new fast-growing fire ignites near Los Angeles. So what is going to happen there as well? I think this one, they will say that it is Biden who is causing that fire, or the Democrats causing that fire. But what do you think about that? The Singaporean star of Netflix show Blink Empires dies. Oh, okay. If you have watched that before, she has died. And Nepal hits Everest climbers with higher permit fees. Of course. Everybody is increasing their taxes on incomes or any revenue or any service that they are rendering, service or products. And therefore, of course, if people find their way there, that is their natural resources as well. Yeah, they are located there, not situated there, unless the US want to come and take over that one as well. And Meta denies forcing users to follow Trump's account. Okay, we shall see. And Trump tells Putin to end ridiculous war in Ukraine or face new sanctions. Is it just blowing some hot air or what? And Syrians returning home face deadly threat of landmines. Of course. We know that, but they have to find a way to deal with that. And it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, from other parts of the world, of course. Now, moving on to Africa as well. The Nigerian family who has spent 5 decades as volunteer grave diggers. Wow, volunteer for more than 50 years. One family has dedicated itself to caring for the biggest cemetery in Kaduna. Now, in other stories, Italy releases Libyan wanted for alleged war crimes, and South Africa World War I servicemen finally honored at new memorial. A Kenyan man allegedly caught carrying wife's body parts in backpack. Coventry aims to challenge status quo at IOC, and fiery Tanzanian politician Tundu Lissu elected to head opposition party. Living hell, Sudanese women face rape and abuse in Libya. Those are some of the stories making the rounds this morning. But this is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. In other stories making the rounds as well, Enugu community makes one demand as they jubilate over return of Ekweremadu. Okay, the wife of the senator who was alleged to have expedited the sale or repatriation of somebody here, a young man here into the UK to harness his lungs or kidney for their daughter. They were incarcerated here in the UK, but Ekweremadu Mrs. has been released. We'll be bringing you more about that. And Nigeria manufacturers lament 1.4 trillion unsold goods in December 2024. 1.4 trillion naira. Now, Financial Reporting Council declares Nigeria not a hyperinflationary economy. And naira crash domestic borrowing balloon on Nigeria's debt to 142.3 trillion in quarter 3 of 2024. And Tuji Bello, Buhari's ex-aide Ahmad Shehu Sani, reacts to the killing of commanders. And we'll be looking at that. And IPOB leader Kano is insisting that his case be transferred to the southeast. They will tell you straight that they're not going to be doing that because they know that in the southeast you have all your supporters there, and there's a tendency that maybe there will be some ninja moves. So I know for sure they wouldn't be doing that. But let me say good morning to all our listeners on the sister broadcast platforms, Koiki Media, Yoruba Nation Media, and then on the USB, United States of Biafra platforms as well. Salute each and every one of you there. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport Aviation Minister rejects contract variation. We'll be telling you more about that. Now, in other parts of Africa still, Tundu Lissu elected Chadema chairman ahead of elections. The current president is saying the election is supposed to take place on in October. So, campaigns, I don't know where campaign is going to start in earnest. However, I said there should be a peaceful transition to that. But if the opposition are all galvanizing or coming together and electing Chadema to be their leader, what's the tendency that the incumbent is going to lose the election? Who is in pole position? We're following it very, very closely. Okay, in other stories making the rounds, going to Ghana as well. Transforming Kumasi, PV Jantu Abuatin Datsun, vision for traffic decongestion. And our volunteer information to oral team, Manasseh Awuni is saying, speak up when things are not going well. Mahama to the clergy. But the clergy, what happened to the clergy yesterday or the day before yesterday at Trump's affairs, is it breakfast or service, when he said, she said, they need to really, Trump has to have pardon on the LGBTQ people and also have patience with my immigrants and stuff like that. And is chastising her that she needs to come and apologize. Yes, she should be made to apologize. And so, the clergy, maybe in some other parts of the world can do so, but not there. Now, recall appointment of GRA boss or face unpalatable protest from us, NDC group, to President Mahama. It's not landed yet. They are coming left, right, center, trying to bash it. It is as if you part of Ora here for jobs after marking for asking Jifa Gomashi for route. Okay. And then appointment of GRA boss sparks outrage among NDC. We'll be telling you more about that. And Randy Nuno. The Cocoa Board officially marked the beginning of a new chapter in its leadership on Wednesday, January 22, as Randy Nuno Abe assumed the role of Chief Executive Officer. Wow. Okay. So come your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Presidential jet. Akufo-Addo will never use a relative's private jet like that. So he went to use his own brother's private jet, and now the nation is up in arms with it. Okay, so we'll follow this closely and we'll see what happens there. They said it didn't cost the nation anything. However, people are of the view that if you did that, then there's a sort of a conflict of interest because it's your brother's plane. So what does it? What can people say that maybe some way, somehow, you're not going to be giving something in exchange for that? Because after all, nothing is for free. No food or no meal is for free. Okay? All right then. No deputy ministers for certain ministries. Mahama confirms to keep his government lean. Okay? We'll see about all that. There's a lot more going to be coming your way this morning. Share your take with us. And then, like our pages on the various platforms, you can share your thoughts with us on those platforms as well. But now, let's take a musical break. This is from Matakofi, and it says, open your eyes. Not only your eyes, your ears as well. Hear and see clearly. All right, then. Enjoy this music, and I'll be with you in a jiffy.
Idamo bonono, idage yowe bono piano, pepe, no nese leke womi tempo, wode yowe bono piano, pepe, no nese leke womi tempo, wode.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Get the Bolivia sim, I went in down to so I come to say bro. I went in down to say I come to say bro. I'm I went in down so if you say and then the pain I worry anyone way or when it's and then the pain who wants to only way your own when it who pay a year free one who nay and so everyone who turn the upon your coupon why you be a dear Yakanibias won't say I went it down in the air I went it down in the air say what you say you'll be any tear and my wedding dip I went it down in the air I'm missing yes, my wedding down in the air. Say I come for now, when you and come was him, baby. My wedding down in the air. My wedding down, my wedding down, my wedding down in the air. My wedding down, my wedding down, my wedding down in the air. I come to say bro. I'm wedding down to say I'm I come to say bro. I'm I went in down so if you say and then the pain I worry anyone way or when it's and then the pain who wants to only way your own when it's who pay a year free one who nay and so everyone who turn the upon your coupon why you be a dear Yakanibias won't say I went it down in the air I went it down in the air say what you say you'll be any tear and my wedding dip I went it down in the air I'm missing I was so dear and so my wedding down in the air say I come for now when you and come was him my wedding down in the air I went down 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 in the air. Open your eyes, open your eyes, open your eyes, I said, open your eyes, open your eyes, open your eyes,
Okay, so that is something from Attack Coffee for you this morning from Starr Radio UK. And all that is saying that you have to be open, you have to open your eyes, you have to be alert with the things that is happening from around you, of course. Now, if you are not alert, I mean, even when it comes to security issues, you have a problem there, won't you? And this is all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time down to exactly 11:23 from the hearts of London, where we're going to be bringing you all the details of everything that we're going to be looking at this morning. Don't you worry, I'm going to bring you some other music during the course of the program, but let's take this quick commercial, and once we come back, I continue or take you on the details of the stories making the rounds. Stay tuned. Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenating, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 002 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program at 11:25. Let's do it now, okay? So, kicking off from the UK here. Yes, Axel Rudakubana is being sentenced today for the murder of 3 girls in Southport last July and an attempted murder of 10 other people. Rudakubana pleaded guilty on Monday to the murders of LZ Stankop 7, Alice Del Silva Aguiar 9, and Baby King 6. He also admitted producing, ricin, possessing terrorist material, and possessing a knife. After the pleas, Rudakubana's long history of violence emerged. He had been expelled from school, visited by police multiple times, and referred 3 times to the Anti-Extremism Prevent program. The hearing was due to start at 11 hours, but it delayed slightly. Our reporters in court will bring all the other updates as and when we do have them. The sentencing itself, which we can watch if it comes on time. I will do my best to bring that your way. But at the moment, the legal team are still assembling in the court, and hearing is about to begin. The issue is, what do you think the sentence will be? What will be a sentence that will actually, some way, it will never bring back these girls and those who got hurt doing that, but some will somehow pacify them or give them a bit of justice. Some are saying that he was underage, that is 17. But do we say, okay, because he perpetrated such ill and then he was having other terrorist activities or whatever planned and everything, do we just forget about the fact that he was underage and prosecute him or give him the or sentence him to life that is life? Because you know all these talk about radicalization thing, and they will try to say that okay, you have to try to radicalize them or wash their brains. Let me put it that way. That's what the Chinese will do. They tell you that no. They think that if you are, they think you have a motive of that sort. They just take you and just dump you in that place, and they say that is just okay, a school for you. Maybe they'll change your mind. But how can you actually tell if somebody has actually changed their minds? At times people they pretend. Oh well, you want to know more? You got to stay tuned because I'm going to bring you all that you need to know. It's all coming your way from Star Radio UK. In other stories as well, a major police manhunt is underway after a woman died following a serious attack in the street in Plymouth. Now, police were called to West Hoy Road at 2055 yesterday night after a woman in her 40s was found with serious injuries. The woman was taken to hospital but died in the early hours. Police said her next of kin have been informed. The victim and suspect were known to each other. Now, police added, and officers were searching for a male suspect whose identity is not known. A resident who asked to remain anonymous said they were deeply shocked and saddened by what had happened. The life of another woman has been claimed at the hands of a man. They said it hits home hard. Detective Chief Inspector Dave Pebworth said, I wish to make the public aware we are looking to locate a man in relation to this incident whose identity is known and inquiries are ongoing to find him. At this time, I would like to reassure the community and further afield in Plymouth that there is no suggestion that there is a wider risk to members of the public. He said there will be a heightened police presence and visibility in the coming days in the area as inquiries continue. Well, I know people in that particular vicinity or that community will be panicking, but the police are giving reassuring us that nothing of the sort is happening. They shouldn't panic, and that they know the person they are looking for. But what happened when men decide to take the life of a woman, whether they are their girlfriends, whether they are their ex-wives or whatever it is? It's quite worrying, isn't it? But well, those are some of the things happening there. So coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Another sad one. A classmate of a 12-year-old boy who was stabbed to death in Birmingham had described him as a kind, helpful, and welcoming as tributes continue. Leo Ross was found near Scribers Lane in the Hall Green area of the city at about 15:40 GMT on Tuesday. He had been stabbed in the stomach and died in hospital a few hours later. A 14-year-old boy was arrested on suspicion of murder. Now, police said he was also suspected of involvement in an unrelated assault on a woman in her 80s on the 19th of January and had been detained over that matter too. Now, Hannah, who was in the same class as Leo at Christchurch C of E Secondary Academy, said of his passing, "I think it's really sad and ridiculous that this has happened." We say may his soul also rest in perfect peace. There, it's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. A couple of stories and then we leave the UK front. Major infrastructure projects like nuclear power stations, railway lines, and wind farms will be built faster under new planning rules the government has pledged. The Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer said, "NIMBY, not in my backyard." Blockers of major infrastructure projects will have few chances to frustrate growth through repeated legal challenges. Now, currently, infrastructure schemes can be challenged in the court up to 3 times. Now, ministers intend to reduce that to once in most cases. Now, Tory shadow levelling up Secretary Kevin Holinrek accused Labour of taking forward conservative initiatives, but warned their efforts will fail unless they stop blocking our attempts to cut EU legacy red tapes. Well, we went into that arrangement with them. But, okay. EU Relations Minister Nick Thomas Simons has ruled out joining a pan-European trade agreement, saying that the UK does not currently have plans to sign up to the scheme. On Wednesday, the EU's new trade chief, Maros Sefcovic, said he was open to Britain joining the Pan-Euro-Mediterranean Convention as part of a post-Brexit reset. The arrangement allows for tariff-free trades of some goods from across dozens of countries in Europe and North Africa. At the World Economic Forum in Davos, Mr. Sefcovic said that the idea had not been precisely formulated by London and the ball is in the UK's court. Asked about the agreement in the House of Commons, Thomas Simons said he welcomed the positive constructive tone from the EU Trade Commission and said, "We are always looking for ways to reduce barriers of trade, but within our manifesto red lines, because we take pragmatic view as to where the national interest lies." And further, he said, "We don't currently have any plans to join the PEM, and we are not going to provide a running commentary on every comment that's made." Labour's manifesto said that there will be no return to the single market, the customs union, or freedom of movement. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Moving on to other stories making the rounds. Up to 10,000 troops could be sent to the U.S.-Mexico border as part of Donald Trump's immigration crackdown, an internal memo has suggested. The U.S. president has already ordered 6,500 troops to the border to install barriers. Military source says they won't be involved in law enforcement. The Kremlin says it is ready for the unequal dialogue after Trump threatened to impose sanctions on Moscow if it didn't end the war in Ukraine. In his first interview since returning to the White House, Trump placed down concerns about TikTok being used by the Chinese government to spy on its users, saying the app will stay around. That's what he's saying. This afternoon, Trump is set to deliver his first major speech to the global business and political leaders of his second term at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Well, so let's see what happens and how he's going to crack down like no man's business. But NATO is in really a bad place, says the head of NATO. As we've been reporting, there's already plenty of talk at the World Economic Forum in Davos about Donald Trump's head ahead of the new U.S. president's speech this afternoon. Now, we've now heard from Mark Rutte, the head of NATO, who says the alliance urgently needs to increase its defense spending. Now, this comes after concerns from NATO countries about Trump's commitment to the defensive alliance. Now, Rutte says members states must spend significantly more than the current 2% of GDP. We are really in crisis mode here, he says, adding that money needs to be spent fast. He also says NATO can't wait any longer. This new spending target will be decided later this year, but it will be considerably more than that 2% Rutte wants. We are really in a bad place here, he added. So let's see what is going to happen on that front. It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London at 11:37. Okay, which one do I pick? Which one do I pick? Okay, let me pick this one. A new fast-moving wildfire has erupted in Los Angeles County, prompting tens of thousands of people to evacuate a region already reeling from the most destructive fires in its history. The huge fire ignited 45 miles northwest of the city of Los Angeles on Wednesday morning near Castaic Lake in a mountainous area that borders several residential areas and schools. It grew more than 10,000 acres in several hours on Wednesday, fueled by winds and dry brush. Now, no homes or businesses have been damaged yet, and officials expressed confidence about getting it under control. The new fire is not of the two mammoth blazes that have destroyed a number of neighborhoods this month. This is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, moving on to other stories making the round this morning from Starr. Let's now hit the ground in Niger area. Now, residents of Mpo in Aniniri, local government area in Enugu State, celebrated the return of Mrs. Beatrice Ekweremadu from a UK prison. Mrs. Ekweremadu, sentenced in May 2023 to 4 years and 6 months for her role in an organ trafficking plot, returned to Nigeria on the 21st of January. Local leaders and residents expressed gratitude for her return while continuing to hope and pray for the release of the senator himself, Ike Ekweremadu. All right then. I remember Ms. Olaimiko Ike going in there to the courts to report live on that. In May 2023, okay, let me pick that. The Ekweremadus, along with the medical doctor, Dr. Obina Obeta, were convicted by a UK court for attempting to harvest the kidney of a 21-year-old street trader for their daughter Sonia, who was suffering from a kidney disease. The young man fled and reported to UK authorities, leading to their arrest and subsequent trial. Now, Senator Ekweremadu received a 9-year and 8-month sentence, while Dr. Obeta was sentenced to 10 years with his medical license suspended. Now, during a community-wide celebration, the president of the Mpu Town Union Federated, Mr. Benjamin Chijoke, described Mrs. Ekweremadu's return as significant relief for the entire community, the Punch has said. The celebration coincided with the community's Ori Market Day, turning the marketplace into a festive hub. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So some more stories from Nigeria. Losses? Well, manufacturers are saying that, look, Nigerian manufacturers have come out to say that they had over 1.4 trillion naira worth of unsold goods by the end of the year. The president said the energy costs now account for their highest operating expenses despite the epileptic power supply. Now, they called on the federal government to help save the manufacturing sector by addressing the challenges. So, what is the government going to be doing about it? He noted that the manufacturing sector is the worst hit by the current economic headwinds, and its growth has been severely impacted by economic challenges and other infrastructural issues that the Nigerian business environment has presented. It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So, from Nigeria, is Nigeria suffering from hyperinflation? Somebody will say, no. The Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria has rejected the suggestion that Nigeria is a hyperinflationary economy as outlined by the IAS 29 Financial Reporting in Hyperinflationary Economy Standard. The FRC stated that while IAS 29 provides accounting requirements for hyperinflationary economies, it does not specify when hyperinflation arises, but lists indicators such as a preference for non-monetary assets, pricing in a stable foreign currencies, and a cumulative inflation rate approaching or exceeding 100,000 over 3 years. It is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, you can say it's not, or whatever, but, well, the domestic debt of Nigeria keep on rising. To what? Now, 142.3 trillion naira in quarter 3 of 2024. Nigeria's total public debt surged to 142.3 trillion naira as of the September 30, 2024, reflecting an increasing of 5.97%. That is 8.02 trillion naira compared to 134 trillion naira recorded in June 2024. And it's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Just bear with me there. Okay, so let's move on to the final story from Nigeria, and then we will come to Ghana and other parts of Africa as well. Okay. Embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has insisted that his case should be taken away from Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja and transferred to the Southeast. Now, Kanu, according to his special counsel, Aloy Ejimako, in a statement on Wednesday, ordered his legal team to ensure that Justice Nyako stays off his case following her recusal after recent attempt to return the case to her. Now, Kanu had, on September 24, 2024, asked Justice Nyako to hand off his trial on grounds of lack of confidence, an appeal that led the judge to publicly step down from the case and transfer his case file to the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court and Justice John Toho. In a statement issued on Wednesday night, Ejimako said Kanu gave the instructions during the legal team's visit to him at the DSS detention facility in Abuja earlier in the day. And according to the council, Kanu mandated the team to do everything possible to get his case transferred to the Southeast if no judge in Abuja is willing to take up his trial. The routine visitation to Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu continues unabated as the legal team just concluded a crucial visitation today. That's what the central issue arising out of today's visitation is the upcoming court date for the continuation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. Due to constitutional implications, Onyendu instructed the legal team to take certain prompt steps to ensure that his case is not handled by the same Justice Binta Mutala Nyako, who had withdrawn, the case by virtue of the order of recusal entered on the 24th of September 2024. And the issue is, if they are not getting any judge to sit on the case, then, well, it looks like that same old man or person is the one who's going to be getting the case. But what do you think about all that? Starr Radio UK. The lines are open if you want to join in. Feel free and share your take with us pertaining to any of the issues. You can just, as I do say, send your comments, post your comments, or call us on 0208-133-2257, or you can text us at 0753-966-1744, 0753-966-1744, or you can Skype at us. Our Skype ID is Starr Radio UK 1. Just go there. You can get us there as well. Or you can X us. Our X handle is Starr Radio UK. And our email address is info@starradiouk.com. So do your best. Get in touch. Let's hear from you. Okay. In Africa, still, prominent Tanzanian politician Tundu Lissu has been elected chairman of the Chadema party, defeating longtime leader Freeman Mbowe. The election, which concluded early Wednesday, has highlighted deep divisions within the party, with Tanzania's presidential election just months away. The results are expected to significantly influence Chadema's direction in the coming months. Now, Lissu is known for his fiery brand of politics. He survived an assassination attempt in 2017 during President John Magafuli's administration. He briefly returned in 2020, but lost to Magufuli in that year's presidential election. Now, Lissu spent years in exile until he returned in 2023 after President Samia Suluhu Hassan had taken over following Magafuli's death in 2021. He has then accused President Samia of repression against critics similar to that of Magafuli's era. On Sunday, President Samia was unanimously nominated as a presidential candidate for her ruling CCM party. Chadema has not yet selected its candidate, though. So we'll see what happens on that front. But this is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. And it is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, a final story, and then we move on from there. Maybe another one. The International Criminal Court, human rights group, and victims of Libyan warlord Osama Njim have expressed outrage at his release by the Italian authorities. Njim, also known as Al-Mazri, was arrested in Turin on Sunday on a warrant issued by the ICC before being freed by a Rome court on Tuesday, on a technicality. He was later flown home to Libya on board an Italian Secret Service plane because of what the Rome Appeals Court said was a procedural error in his arrest. Al-Masri is wanted by the ICC for alleged crimes against humanity and war crimes, including murder, torture, rape, and sexual violence, allegedly committed in Libya from 2015 onwards. Now, David Yambio, 27-year-old from South Sudan, said he was abused by Al-Masri while he was detained at the Mitiga prison in 2019 and 2020. He described Jim's release as a deep betrayer. Yambio had tried to reach Europe but was intercepted by the Libyan Coast Guard vessel in the Mediterranean Sea, brought back to Libya. He was held at the Jadida detention center as well as at the Mitiga prison before escaping in 2022 and traveling on a smuggler's boat to Italy, where he was granted asylum. I am a direct victim. I live a sort of fleeting feeling when I heard the news that he was arrested in Turin. Now I had a feeling that justice finally could come, said Yambio, who is now an activist of the refugees in Libya network. Well, so that is what is happening there. A sad one. But this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, Gabon will also hold a presidential election in April. On April 12th, the Council of Ministers said the military currently rules the West African country following a coup in August 2023. Under the decree, the Electoral College is convened on Saturday, April 12th, 2025. A government statement issued late Wednesday after a ministerial cabinet meeting said. The announcement comes after the adoption last Sunday by Gabon's parliament of a new electoral code which sets out the rules and conditions for organizing election in the country. Now, the legislation which requires approval by the Constitutional Court is controversial as it authorizes military personnel to be candidates in all political elections in the country, which was not possible in the past. It could allow General Brice Clotaire Oligui Nguema, who led the 2023 coup that overthrew former President Ali Bongo Ondimba, to run for his first presidential term. But I thought that they were not going to be, running. They just came to do, as we would say, house cleaning, exercise. And they finished with their exercise and they will vacate. But it doesn't look like that at all. It doesn't look like that at all. It doesn't look like that at all. But what do you think about all that? It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, let's go to Ghana. The head pastor and general overseer of the Calvary Charismatic Center, Reverend Ransford Obeng, has expressed his deepest grief about the death of some 7 suspected illegal miners who were killed by armed military personnel at the Anglo Gold Ashanti mines at Obuasi. In a media briefing prior to a 3-day conference with Reverend Dr. Mensah Otabil at the church's Ayija headquarters, Reverend Obeng stated that these deaths could have been avoided if civilians had exercised greater responsibility by staying away from the mining property. We mourn with all the families that have lost their loved ones, but we pray that let us all be law-abiding. I want to encourage every Ghanaian that no one is above the law. No one should take the law into their own hands and do whatsoever they want, he stated. The soldiers are reported to have discharged rounds of fire at the fleeing suspects who had compromised the fences of Anglo Gold Ashanti, ostensibly to unlawfully gain access to mining shafts in a search for gold. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So coming away from Ghana as well. In the next 5 minutes, then we'll bring the program to a close. Well, gender advocates are lauding the president. Now, gender advocate Esther Teria has lauded the National Democratic Congress commitment in advancing gender equality and inclusivity. Speaking this morning, Teria highlighted the importance of having women in position of power, particularly in ensuring gender is considered in all decision-making processes. So far, it has been impressive. It hasn't always been the law, but it's about commitment and political will, Teria said, commending the NDC effort to push for gender inclusivity. Now, she added that the party's new administration has demonstrated a clear commitment to integrating gender issues into governance, making it an ongoing priority. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. All right, we move on. There was one other story that I wanted to pick from there. Okay, the last but one. Stay tuned, don't touch the dial. Renowned investigative journalist Manasseh Azore Awoni had pledged to support the newly established Operation Recover or Loot team, a key initiative of President John Dramani Mahama's administration to recover state funds and assets lost through corruption. In a Facebook post on January 23, 2025, Manasseh expressed his willingness to provide information and evidence to aid the oral team in its mission to combat corruption. He detailed specific scandals he had previously uncovered, including the Youth Employment Agency, that's YEA contract awarded to Zoom Lion, which he described as the most outrageous among politically connected deals. Manasseh highlighted that the YEA contract allocated 850 Ghana cedis per sweeper per month, yet only 250 Ghana cedis reached the sweepers, leaving 600 as management fees for Zoom Lion. No member of your administration will try to resurrect this unconscionable deal unless that person is a thief and a heartless criminal. Now, he wrote, emphasizing his readiness to assist the oral team in prosecuting and recovering stolen funds. Okay. In other stories making the round, well, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice Dominic Akuritinga Ayeni has indicated a plan by the office to conduct a review of the treason felony charges against Oliver Barker-Vormawor. Speaking at the media after his being sworn in by the president, Ayeni disclosed that charges brought against Oliver Barker-Vormawor, a social activist and lawyer by the state, could potentially be dropped following a thorough review of the case docket. The Bolgatanga East MP contended that alleged treasonous statement attributed to Barker-Vormawor was made in the media, further noting that his office will assess whether the charges against him have been fabricated or were properly substantiated. Now, with respect to the charges against Oliver, I will definitely study the docket. The statement he made was one made in the media. The docket had been built, and I will study the docket and based on my opinion as whether or not they are trumped up charges, I may drop the charges, he said. Okay, so let's see what happens there. Oliver, you might be fortunate, right? Maybe Trump came in and pardoned his own insurrectionists there. So maybe it is your time as well. But what do you think about that? It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. One final one. A group named NDC Loyalists Against Injustice has expressed its displeasure over President John Mahamed's appointment of Anthony K. Sapon as Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority. According to the group, the GRA boss is a known sympathizer of the opposition New Patriotic Party and may not effectively serve the government interest in discharge of his duties. Now, the group stated that it hoped that the people who worked tirelessly for the NDC to secure victory in 2024 general election will be adequately rewarded and not overlooked or sidelined for any reason. In the statement, it noted that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has failed to live up to his confidence placed in him, specifically in relation to his appointment at the helm of the GRA. His appointment of Mr. Anthony K. Sapon is shocking and disappointing because this is a man who has direct ties to the opposition New Patriotic Party. In fact, Sapon was appointed by President Nana Akufo-Addo to serve on the Institute of Chartered Accountants in September 2020, it said. Now, what makes this more troubling is the fact that such a person who served alongside other non-MPP aligned personalities like Mrs. Mamiya Tiwa Adodankwa, who also became the boss at the Economic and Organized Crimes Office, will be given such a distinguished political appointment ahead of the wealth of other experienced NDC figures. Now, these individuals have committed their time and efforts to their great party, or this great party, helping it win decisive election in 2024, as has also been emphatically represented in the Parliament of Ghana, it added. So the question is, what should the president do? Leave or sack? Let him be or get him out? What do you think? You want to know more? Yes, God willing, tomorrow I will bring you more on that front. But on that note, let me say thank you very much for tuning in to join us today. It's been a pleasure coming your way. Tomorrow is Friday. God willing, we are well and alive. We'll be coming your way. So wherever you are, don't even think of touching the dial. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. And I'm going to sign off after this commercial break. So stay tuned and let's get ourselves ready. I bring you a tune. As I've said, how are African leaders positioned for Trump 2.0? Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep. Okay, so let me say thank you very much for joining me today. I sign out with this tune from the Zogo man himself, and it says, The Problem of Africa. And as I've said, if our leaders will sit up and with all the experiences and education that they've got and do the right thing and think for us and not think as their brains have been programmed to think, then I think it's just a matter of time and we'll be okay. But if not, sycophancy and the fact that our brains have been pre-programmed to think to help other people and not our own and make Africa great, oh boy, then we got a long way to go. But enjoy this tune. When it ends, you don't hear from me. It's been me, Archie, saying have a top of the day. I'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Bye-bye for now. Zongo Man, the problem of Africa. I'm out like that.
The problem of Africa is the elite. Africa. Who run things, who run things, who run things. The problem of Africa is the elite. Africa.
Thanks for listening.
Them all go to universities. Universities award them degrees. Big degrees. Degrees. Big degrees. MSc in stealing. Bachelor of Arts, mismanagement. Another degree. Masters in looting. MSc in corruption. Bachelor of Science in nepotism. MSc in forgery. Another degree. Bachelor of Arts in indiscipline. MSc in embezzlement. The problem of Africa is the elite. Africa. Who run things, who run things, who run things. The problem of Africa is the elite. Africa. Who run things, who run things, who run things. Some of them went to London London School of Fools, where they were awarded degrees in foolishness, PhD in stupidity, MSc in foolishness, PhD dishonesty, PhD in recklessness, Bachelor of Arts in selfishness, MSc in greed, BSc maladministration, PhD in quasi-assem, PhD pull him down, MSc kill your donkey. The problem of Africa is the elite. Africa. Who run things, who run things, who run things. The